everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. You'll see the West All-Stars taking on the Charlotte Hornets. Now a look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. James is out there with Durant, and it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Curry in at the point. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. Man with it. 1:30 left here in the first quarter. Charlotte moving it around. Drills the three-pointer.
You love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Now here's Durant to the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Williams. From deep. Drills it from outside. He has 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, the tremendous length at the guard spot that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander presents is a problem for a lot of defensive players.
This is his first free throw of the game.
At the line for 2.
And he makes the first. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Wembanyama's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Fires the 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Jokic kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. He was all alone on that one.
Quick trigger there by SGA. I'll tell you, on the catch, be ready to rise and fire.
The West grabs the miss. Here's Curry. Can't hit from the low block. Takes a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defensive mindset clearly focused on clamping down on LeBron James, and their game plan is working. We'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Williams is out there with Nurkic. Then it's Miller, and it's Simpson in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. We'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. It's good from long range.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He wants to talk to his guys. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Durant's checked in for Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Williams. And Stephen Curry subbed in for James Harden. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Fires for three. Count it. And he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Charlotte with it. After Anthony Edwards missed from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And what a first half he's having from downtown. He has been locked and loaded since the moment he stepped on the floor.
Now here's Edwards. He has 5. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Shea does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
And it's the Hornets another 3.
Yet another 3. Once we hit the second quarter, it just seems as if those threes just started to fall like raindrops.
And the foul called on Grant Williams. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
And the West All-Stars have possession. 17-point game. The West again cannot hit. Lets the 3 fly. Wow! Unbelievable!
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Charlotte with it. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. On the floor for the West All-Stars, Curry is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's James. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Durant in at the small forward spot. James kicks to Durant. Back to James. And the dunk by James.
LeBron James goes high in the air and absolutely no doubt about how that's going to end.
To the paint. Charlotte moving the ball around. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 36.
And you know what? This guy is just a natural-born scorer.
Jokic a screen. And a deep 3 from Curry. His three-pointer's off the mark. Charlotte leading by 19 points. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Fires from deep. And another 3 for Charlotte.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And here's Charlotte. They're rolling here with the 9-point run. Hits the three-point bomb.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And it's the Hornets another 3.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Clock at 6. And no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Hornets ahead, rolling through the final minutes of the quarter on a huge 15-0 run. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And so James will bring it up for the West. Nurkic is out there with Williams. Then it's Miller. And it's Smith. And it's Jeffries in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And the Hornets call time here. They're ahead by 31.
Timeout, Charlotte.
Here's Jokic. Outside for Curry. No good from outside.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Well, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Williams passes to Nurkic. Back to Smith. Nurkic with it. Outside Curry. Pass to Nurkic. Curry with it. Nurkic kicks to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Great dish from Nurkic there. He really has a 6th sense for those reads.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to KD. 4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Here's Nurkic. The good-looking shot from the wing.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
And he is brimming with confidence. Jokic just doesn't question his decision.
Smith finds Miller. Over in the corner, Williams. Miller outside. Smith outside.
Timeout.
And the Hornets call time here. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. .29 seconds left in the game. To the middle. Here's Jokic. Bank shot. No good. Here's Charlotte now. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Moore outside. And it's Miller in the corner. Williams kicks to Smith. And it's Miller in the corner. Pass to Smith. And it's Miller in the corner. The three. Gets it to fall.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.